Hey, what's up guys? I decided to do a review on my bike. I've had it for about 2 years now and I've put almost 7,000 miles on it. So I'm just going to talk about all the upgrades I did off of the top of my head. When I bought the bike, it actually already had the hand guards. That's kind of nice. It also already had the radiator shield as well as the skid plate. I think that's a Flatlander Racer skid plate. It also had the windshield as well. It's been a great bike. I really like it. I live in a suburb that's north of downtown Denver. I use it to commute to work every day. Not necessarily every day, but I do use it to commute to work sometimes. It's been a great bike. It is really good at everything, but it's not necessarily great at anything as far as what I've done. I did do the Tusk LED headlight, which helps dramatically. I work really early, and so it's nice having that big bright LED. When I leave to go to work, it's typically dark out. Let's see, some other things that I've done is I did do the Race Tech spring, the additional spring in the front fork. I'm a pretty small guy, but I could bottom those front forks out all the time. I'm about 5'8", weigh about 170 pounds. And before the Race Tech, I could constantly bottom the forks out. I also feel like it helped with speed wobble a bit when I'm going down the highway. Other things I did, oh, and it came with the Ram phone mount, which is nice. I added the crash pad here. I added the Trail Tech temp gauge, more so I can see when the bike is warmed up as opposed to actually monitoring it for overheating. The bike has a really good cooling system, so that's not as much of a concern, but I wanted to see when the bike was actually warmed up. I added the little fuel filter thing. That was another thing it had. It had the aftermarket bigger tank, and so it had 0 fuel vent, so I added that. I painted my rear brake lever as well as added bigger pegs. I added the big gun exhaust system. That wasn't necessarily on purpose. I was trail riding and a tree branch caught my stock exhaust right here and ripped it off and broke it right where it connects to the stock head pipe. So for the price, it's good. I have the quiet core in there just because it is super loud, I feel like, at least, and the quiet core definitely helps that. Of course, I added the seat concept seat. I thought it was crazy to spend over 400 bucks for a seat, but after riding it for a while, with the stock seat, which is basically a 2x4 wrapped in vinyl, I felt like the seat concepts is definitely worth it. I added the rear rack, just a cheap one off of eBay. I also put on this storage container, which is from Harbor Freight. It's really good. You can actually fit quite a few things in there. It's nice, it's weatherproof, it's tough. I've got the tail tidy, which is also very nice. That was because before, when I had my stock exhaust, I had taken the baffle out and it completely melted the tail lamp assembly, or I'm sorry, the turn light assembly on the right rear. So I had to kind of add the tidy tail, but it looks really nice and it's super bright, which is cool. Again, I added the foot peg. I added a Tusk shift lever. When I bought the bike, the original one was broken, so I replaced that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, it's a wonderful bike. Can't say enough good things about it. It's a 2014 Honda CRF 250L. I think I've kind of come to the point though where I am done adding things and I am just going to do maintenance items. On that note, the only maintenance item I've had to do other than oil changes, chain lube, things like that. So I guess I would say the only thing I've had to repair is the front fork seals went out, which was partially why I added the Race Tech spring as well, because when you're doing the fork seals, it's very easy to add that spring. Thanks and take care.